Hey guys, it's Chris Stux. Now, at the start of the camera grind, I decided that I wasn't going to prestige until I unlocked Dark Matter. However, I got very impatient and couldn't be bothered waiting, so I've entered first prestige. I spent a day basically thinking, you know what, is it worth it to reset my progress while I'm trying to do a camera grind? I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't say it's too worth it, but I really don't think it's going to affect the grind, really. As of now, I have a third of the guns gold, which includes the entire sniper class, shotgun class. I've done the knife, and I'm currently working on the final launcher. That launcher challenge is actually pissing me off. Mainly for the fact that for some reason, no one used, it's already a pain that the launcher doesn't lock on to kill streaks in the air like UAVs and counter UAVs. But the problem is no one actually gets UAVs or counter UAVs, so there's no score streak for you to actually blow up. Like military camos, complete fine, it's literally just kills or blown up score streaks. Special camos, very easy, direct hits or blown up score streaks. Gold camo, 3 score streaks in a single game. Absolute painful. So yeah, anyway, I'm thinking a bit about second prestige, and there's one reason, and that is I need to get the baseball bat done. The problem is you unlock the baseball bat at level 54. So realistically, I'm thinking, no, before I get to second prestige, I'm already like 20 odd levels into prestige 1. Before I get to second prestige, I'll get gold on the baseball bat, and then I'll go into second prestige. Another thing about prestige is I'm having to think about, like, what's the smartest way to use my permanent unlock token? Because obviously, there's no point on using it on a weapon that I already have a blueprint for, because that's basically permanently unlocked. So, obviously, realistically, you want to use it on the weapons that are, like, in the 50s. So, with my first token, I used it on the ASVAL, which is absolutely OP. And then it's like, you have to plan on when to use the weapon. So it's like, oh, do I start my prestige of using a really low level weapon that I've yet to got the camo on? Or do I start with the weapon that I just used my permanent unlock on? There's a lot of things you have to think about if you want to prestige and do your weapon camos efficiently. Anyway, over the last few days, I've basically just been sat in Discord while playing Black Ops 6 with Limbo, JJ and Rowie. All just going for camos and just chilling. Now, I thought I was mentally insane for going for the Grandmaster Charm on Modern Warfare 3 and trying to unlock Constellation's End. Rowie is on completely different levels of insanity. I swear down, this guy played 16 hours of Black Ops 6. I also think he streamed it for 16 hours on the Friday. And he's already got majority of gold guns. I think he was like, last time I checked, it was like 28 out of 33. Like, me and Limbo were talking about, like, racing each other and, like, everyone in a Discord. But realistically, that's not possible because Rowie's completely insane. By the way, go check out their channels. They upload great content. Now, luckily, I'm yet to get, like, tired of Black Ops 6, considering I've had a few things that have allowed me to take breaks. Mainly the Mexican Grand Prix, which happened last night. First half of the race, pretty decent. Second half was kind of boring. But I'm sorry, me being a Lando Norris fan, obviously, I'm probably going to get criticised for saying this, but Max Verstappen is an absolute muppet. Basically, over the last 2 races now, there's been a lot of controversy of overtaking and how to defend. Basically, Verstappen's always had a habit of, if he's ahead of the apex, he will just force you wide. It's either you go wide, or you're going to hit him. And we saw examples of this at USA. Obviously, turn 1, lap 1, forces Lando off track, gains position. Nothing done about it because it was lap 1 instant. About in the lap 50s or lap 60s, I don't even know, does the exact same thing, even though technically at the time Verstappen was kind of the overtaking car, considering Lando had passed him. And Lando ends up getting a penalty for overtaking off-track limits, even though he was forced off and Verstappen went off as well. But at Mexico, it got even worse, because the F1 rules of overtaking say that if you are alongside, you deserve some space. So, going up into turn 4, Lando at the apex was alongside. What does Verstappen do? He forces him off the track. So, Lando has to cut a corner. Eventually, he gives the position back to Sainz that he gained. Stayed ahead of Verstappen because, he's been forced off track when he's ahead of the apex. He deserves the position. Going into turn 8, Lando is miles ahead. Verstappen dive bombs, forces Lando off track, goes off track himself, and literally makes them both lose a position. Thank God this schmuck got 20 seconds of time penalties, because it's honestly just getting ridiculous. And I see all the Verstappen fans saying, Lando, stop whinging, stop whinging. I'm sorry, have you seen the race? Like, I understand we want very hard and close racing, but that doesn't include forcing drivers off track and not leaving them any space no matter what. But yeah, now, this weekend, final race of a triple header. Brazil. Very hyped because Brazil's an amazing track and it always produces solid racing. Now, obviously, me being a Lando fan, I want Lando to win the championship, but he's about 47 points behind. So even if he wins every race, including the sprint races, and gets the fastest lap, he will still lose the championship to Verstappen by about 7 points. So, at the end of the day, the only way Lando's winning the championship is if he wins every race, every sprint race, and gets fastest lap every race, and if Piastri pulls his head out of his arse, decides to actually help Lando for once, and separate him and Verstappen. Or hopefully Verstappen just has one race where he has to use a new engine, meaning he gets a grid penalty because he's run out of engines. So yeah, thank you for watching the video, hopefully you enjoyed. Please do let me know your opinions in the comments below. Make sure you do like and subscribe, honestly it really does help the channel out, and we have a subscriber goal of 500 by the end of the year. And it's completely free. Don't forget to check out the Twitch, we stream most nights around 6:30 GMT, yeah, Britain's now an hour behind. Which now means both my streams and my videos will be an hour later in America. But with all that being said, thank you for watching the video, hope you enjoyed. I've been Chris Dex, have a good day, and I will see you in the next one.